Chains. Now I'm having to get a bit used to that. I'm having to get used to that because I've recently changed the name on my YouTube channel. Um, I thought the world of figures and gaming was a bit on the long side, so that's one little bit of change that I've made to my channel recently. And well, I haven't done a video like this or anything since probably about November last year, maybe even before that. So it's going to be very interesting because I'm not used to it again. uh, um. Anyway, I today I am going to be doing a bit of unboxing. And showing you basically pickups that I got just before Christmas and between before Christmas and now, and I have got two. I've got two of the biggest size Smith's bags that you can get from the shops, full of figures. I've also the tabletop where I've actually got where I'm actually doing this at the moment. I have actually got absolute no room behind the camera whatsoever because I've got that much on this desk. Well, it's not even a desk, it's the kitchen worktop. I decided to do it in the kitchen today. I should really put the other light on above me, but it's not that much use anyway. So, anyway, to get into it, first, this is not anything kind of official or anything, but I purchased from Elite Threads a while back, ready for when Golga comes out, or if that's how his name is pronounced, a Cartman t-shirt and a Cartman plush, ready for the Golga figure when it comes out as part of the Monday Night Wars series. I'm a bit napped off at the minute because I actually really want that series and I can't. I could pre-order it, but I know what Smiths are like. They're absolutely useless. So I'm going to wait until they actually come into stock, see if we can get them actually from the shop or end up getting them online. So away from that, we're going to keep onto the Monday Night Wars series. And the first figure I've got to put a big shout out to AJWF. He went out to Smith's because I know honestly I couldn't get a Mr. Perfect anywhere from the Monday Night War series, and thanks to AJWF, yes, AJ got me the Mr. Perfect and sent it to me, and I'm only just getting to actually do anything to do with it. I've had it for ages. It's actually gone. The box has gone a bit soggy and everything come open by now because it's been sat in my man cave outside for however long it's been. The figure's perfectly fine now, obviously. So yes, we've got that, and I was gonna unbox them, but now I haven't fell out my chair. I was gonna unbox them, but I think I'll just go through basically the figures that I've got here at the moment. I am gonna do a bit of unboxing, but I've got a hell of a lot to get through. So the next one, obviously, this is the whole series of the Monday Night Wars that Mr. Perfect came with, and you get Commissioner Shawn Michaels. I missed out on the original Commissioner Shawn Michaels, which was actually in, I think it was in the brown suit, which was actually more of what Shawn Michaels used in the day, but they decided to bring him out in a black suit with a grey top. I don't actually remember him wearing that, but he probably did. But DDP was the next one of that set. That one actually had a chase as well, but I wasn't that bothered about the chase. I don't even know if I've got the chase, to be honest. I think that's the regular one, but I don't know. Next one was Stone Cold Steve Austin in black shorts, something that we actually haven't had yet, and a different t-shirt for a change. With Stone Cold, Stone Cold gets the legs of Shawn Michaels. By the way, I have no idea how I'm gonna. It tells you on the back. You get the head and hat of Shawn Michaels with DDP. You get the torso with Mr. Perfect, and then obviously Big Boss Man, who is the last one of that. You get the Shawn Michaels arms and hands. A bit naff, really. Just getting the arms and hands. You might as well just put them all together with the actual torso, if you ask me. But so yeah, that is those four. I ordered off the internet the greatest hits series of the Monday Night Wars. And to be honest with you, two of them I didn't actually need because I actually already had the originals. But the first one was Bam Bam Bigelow. This set you get Virgil or Vincent as he went under in WCW, if I'm right by saying. So yeah, this one you get the torso with Bam Bam Bigelow. Then the next one, Shawn Michaels. As you can see, there's a bit of condensation in there because it's been outside of my house for so long. So yes, so with that you get the head. Then Triple H. This is one. These two are actually the ones that I didn't really need because I already have the originals. You get the arms and hands with the Triple H. One thing, I mean, don't get me wrong, these have got a bit soggy because they've been outside and everything, but Smiths do me over every time, and they actually do a lot of people over, because I received the Shawn Michaels, and it was actually ripped at the top. I think Stone Cold, yeah, Stone Cold had a rip, and pretty much half of the packaging ripped. I've actually got this one. This one's the best. This was from Smith's last month, and that is how it actually turned up. It's a good job I don't collect them on card. I mean, honest to God, Smith's. I mean, what the hell do they do when they package these things up? This one will become, well, I might as well just show this one now. That was Hulk Hogan from the WrestleMania series. But we'll get back to this, to them. So I've got next, the last one of that series. I think it's the last one. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and then the last one of that series was Eddie Guerrero. Now this one I actually ordered off the internet as well, and the belt, the middle of the belt is actually hanging off the strap. It's easy to put back together, obviously, but the quality control of Mattel recently is absolute horrendous. It really is horrendous. And then this was another one that was ripped from Smith's. you know, Smiths don't really don't care at all. So, I'll leave them there for a minute. I've now got a tower of figures in front of me. So next I'll move on to a few other things that I actually got. These ones I will unbox because they're quick. Where's the bloody rest of them? Oh dear. Ah, there's one. I will find them. There's 1, 2, and another one there by the looks of it. Yes, 3 and 4. Now this one I can't remember whether I actually already showed on one of my previous live videos, but I got the King Kong Bundy Heels and Faces retro style figure. I have to say, as much as I don't like the guy that actually does these figures, as long as I don't like the guy that does them, the figures are actually really good. So to get these going, because these are quick and easy to get out. There is the King Kong Bundy out of his package, and it is really good. Not a bad figure at all. This one is Zombie Sailor toys, obviously. Now the other 3 that I've got here are actually grapplers and gimmicks, which is Hassle Toys. Is it Hassle Toys? Yeah, Hassle Toys. First one being Sensational Sherry. This is something. I can't say it's absolutely perfect, but it is good. And for what it is, it's on the level with Hasbro type of figures. And with her, obviously, we'll get her out of the packaging. So, if we get Sherry out, she actually comes with a stand because she has got very thin legs on this figure, and she comes with a heart mirror for Shawn Michaels. Actually really good. I actually really like it. It's not brilliant, don't get me wrong, but it is still, to me, this reminds me of like the kind of thing that you would get from Hasbro. They weren't incredibly detailed, but they were good, and you knew who they were. And Sherry actually holds the mirror as well, if I can get that in her hands. I don't want to break it. That's one. The last thing we need now is Stone Cold Glass Shatter. Come on. No, I'm not going to bother with that. I got it in one hand. And then when I was getting it in the other one, it came out of the other. So, with the stand, that's her with the stand. I would place it on something, but I haven't got anything that I can place it on top of. Hold on. I've got all these boxes here. If I put that on there, as you can see, she stands up with that stand and everything. She may possibly stand without it, but I suppose it's been put in there for a reason. just to make sure. The next two that I've got are two different types of British Bulldog figure. Now this one is supposed to be a 1 of 500. It says it's a 1 of 500. Yeah. It is now 1 of 499. Yes, it's still 1 of 500, but it's not staying in its packaging because I don't keep packaging. So, the Bulldog is the first thing I've noticed. Yeah, I know it's coming off quite easy. It looked like paint. It looks like paint on the back, but it's scraped off quite easy. So it may very well just been a bit of packaging, but it doesn't feel like packaging. It feels like a bit of paint. It's come off quite easy. It just scraped off. But yes, British Bulldog. Was this the 97 look? I think this was a 1997 look of British Bulldog. This is really. It's quite a good figure. Got quite a bit of detail on there. And this one is what I want Mattel to bring out in Elite or Ultimate or whatever they want to bring it out in. I want them to bring the 95 look out, which is the one when he was Allied Powers with Lex Luger, and this is incredible for me. To have this in hand is actually incredible. Now, some people would probably prefer it to be official Mattel or whatever, but it is official with Hasbro Toys. I don't know whether these boxes keep blocking the light out or whether it's me that keeps blocking the light out, but it keeps going dark and then light again. I'm gonna have to turn the other light on. Hold on. I'm still here. Ow. Yeah, I'm back. Trying to be as quick as possible. So that is all the retro figures that I've got here to be unboxed. So I've now got to pile all the cardboard up. I'll just dump it on the floor and get rid of it in a bit. So yeah, so the grapples and gimmicks, 2 British Bulldogs, and Sensational Sherry. Really good figures that. And then the King Kong Bundy Zombie Sailor toys figure. Really are quite good. So let's just I saw AJ mention about where's the other figures or something on the chat, and I don't know what he's on about. I can't remember. I'm actually really. I've got that much stuff here. I can't remember what I've got and what I haven't. And what. So I've done the Monday Night Wars. Right, let's get into the WrestleMania ones, because obviously I've already shown the Hogan anyway. So WrestleMania series one. So we've got a screen full of boxes. So with this series, we get Howard Finkel as a Build-A figure. Hulk Hogan obviously was the first with the absolute hammered box by Smiths. With Hogan, you get Howard Finkel's arms, microphone, and hands. Then we've got Bret Hart. To be honest with you, I don't really ever remember him wearing that kind of outfit. It's obviously a very, very old outfit of Bret's. Probably in the 80s before I was born. But I don't know. I really, really don't know. I don't ever remember it anyway. But with him, you get Howard Finkel's torso. Then, forget I've knocked the camera, so I'm gonna have to move that. So, the next one is Bianca Belair. Now this is actually a really good figure. Did she really need another figure yet? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know, but it is quite a good figure. I actually do like the outfit, and obviously she had the Ultimate Edition one, which is actually quite up to date, to be honest. And then the last one. If there's one thing I hate is having to get a figure that I don't want to get the last piece of a figure. And the last one is actually Seth Rollins. Or Seth freaking Rollins, as he calls himself. I really, really, really do not like this attire at all. I really don't like it. It is absolutely horrible. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of it or anything, but I absolutely hate it. And you get Howard Finkel's legs with this. So, right. I wasn't going to do the unboxing of these, but since half of the boxes are wrecked, I'm going to get these out of the boxes. Hogan, I might as well just rip the back of it off. It's done like that, because it's already open anyway. So, Hogan's out. This is just a re-release of a previous figure. But in all honesty, I never actually got it at the time when it came out, and I actually did want it. So, although it's a re-release, I actually wanted this figure. They've tied the legs in as well. What? Oh, bloody Mattel. I dropped one of the arms out as well. From Howard Finkel. Right. Hogan should be out now. He should be free. No, because they put an elastic band in there as well. Get out. Causing me trouble. Honest to God. So, yeah, we've got Hulk Hogan there. Quite on the loose side, to be honest. He's quite loose. And unlike older elites, they've started putting sort of like, do you call them the Ultimate t-shirts in, where they don't have the Velcro down the back, and this one's actually got written on the back, train, eat your vitamins, as he calls them, say your prayers and believe in yourself, brother. And then his signature on the back as well. And then on the front you've got Hulk rules. And, well, to be honest with you, after the last fan reaction, yeah, that's about what he got. Oh, actually, no, it was a load of boo. A lot of people really don't like Hogan these days. I mean, a lot of people are taking a really negative effect to Hogan. I understand what he said in the past, but you know, everybody, there's loads of people that do it in the world, and you can't just forgive people for things that you say and stuff. But Hulk Hogan being who he is, a lot of people have taken a lot of negativity towards him because of his political stance. Why do people get involved with politics? I mean, seriously, it is one of the it's as bad as religion. Honest to God, religion is a killer. I admit that it is a killer. It really is. So I'm just getting the rest of us. The rest of Howard Finkel's stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that anyway. The whole religion and political stuff, because it's stupid. People can have the political views and the religions and everything, but don't expect everybody else to be on the same board. Because it's just stupid. So, right, that's Hogan out. No doubt Seth Rollins is going to have a load of bloody plastic things. Keeping him in his box. So, here's Seth. Right alone. Arms and legs being cut in. I would think we'll stuff out first. Seth Rollins. This stuff. You know, I think I've got a bigger collection of hands that come with these figures than I have anything else. Honestly, God, the amount of hands that you get these days. I mean, it's like the Seth Rollins figure. He's got about 4 sets of hands with him. Half of them you probably already received in other things, in other figures. But granted, some things it's good to have them for. If you're somebody that poses them in certain ways, like say Undertaker, if you put him down on his knee and everything, you get his hand like that. But in other ways, there's such a ball ache, because I've literally got an accessory box just for hands that you get with the figures. I'm getting annoyed now because I'm trying to be as quick as possible. But Mattel put that many bloody pieces of plastic in here now to keep the legs in. They never used to. So why did they do it now? It needs to really, really stop. So there is Seth Rollins out of his packaging. It has to be one of the most boring, horrible figures I've ever seen. It's horrendous. I absolutely hate that figure. I really do hate it. I really, really do. They haven't even put his tattoo on. I'm sure he's got a tattoo that comes halfway down his back. Go home, you. Pretty neighbour's cat at the back door. You don't live here. Go home. Never mind rolling at the door. You're not coming in. So, right, that's 2 out. Where the bloody hell's the last one? What's that? I lost track of where I actually put the last one. So, Bianca Belair Bianca Belair is actually probably the best one of the set when it comes to the attire of the figure. You get a woman's title with her side plates on. Howard Finkel's head. Somebody was selling an Howard Finkel a while back, and it was actually probably the original, because it's the second time that they've released Howard Finkel in a Build-A-Figure set. So somebody was trying to sell one on the internet, on Facebook a while back. I don't know whether they actually ever sold it or not. But I would love to know what actually happened to it, because it had a hole in the top of its head, and from what the person was put in the description, it was like that when he got it. How the hell it ended up with a hole in its head from the factory, I don't know. One thing I would say about this Bianca Belair: be very careful when you're opening it. I have just nearly pulled her ponytail out of its socket, because they've wrapped an elastic band round it and pushed it through the plastic, and it goes right the way down and holds her waist in. So if you get this Bianca Belair and you want to get it out of its packaging, like me, just be cautious, because I just nearly pulled that out. Because there was, like I say, there was an elastic band holding the ponytail in. You get a pair of glasses with her, and to be fair, it's a very good figure, and it actually feels like a leather effect on the body part. Now, whether it was like a leather effect in real life, I don't know. But it's quite a cool figure, to be honest, with the gold lips and everything on there. And now, Bret Hart. The one person Mattel can never, ever get the face right on. I really don't understand how they can scan somebody's face and get it all wrong. I really never does look right. So before I get the rest of the Bret Hart out of its box, let's put Howard Finkel together, because oh, bloody hell, that's harder than I thought it was going to be. Can't really get... Right, let's just push the torso out of the jacket. We should be able to get it back in there quite easily. Maybe not. Right. Ah, there we go. We're in. So, this is a really great figure to have. It's just a shame that you have to get figures that you actually probably don't want or need. Because I didn't need... Where's the... I didn't need the Seth Rollins, I didn't really need the Bianca Belair, and I didn't really need the Bret Hart. But To get Howard Finkel, you've got to get all of them. Oh my god. His arm does not want to go in the socket. Bloody hurt my wrist, to be honest. It might have been because I was putting it in the wrong socket. I was putting it in the wrong arm. No. No. Oh, these are generally quite hard to do. This is why they should make them a free figure set and just have the arms already connected. It is in, but I don't think it's going to stay in. So I can't get this in the hole. It's in, but I don't think it's in properly. But there we go. We've got Howard Finkel. We've got Howard Finkel all together, and he is pretty good. Really, really is pretty good. And you get the old retro style microphone that they used to have. So yeah, so there's Howard Finkel. Right. I'm going to leave Brett in that plastic because I can't be arsed. He's really doing me head in. Because they've got that much plastic on them. So next, I'm going to get these out of the boxes. I've got so much to start from. And I'm still on Monday Night Wars and the WrestleMania packs. So Eddie Guerrero of the Monday Night Wars, if I can get that off, comes with the WCW United States title. Mine actually came off the thing, but like I say, a bit of a stretch. A bit of a stretch and a bit of a push, and it's back on. So yes, I got the WCW United States title. I think that's the second one I've got now. This one is the Virgil or Vincent set. There you go. Vincent out of it. Vincent's legs. So let's just push the hands out. Now Eddie Guerrero should come out quite easily. I do apologise for the plastic sound. It is absolutely ripping at my earlobes. Everything gets amplified really, really badly in the earlobes. That plastic sounded horrible! Right, so that's Eddie Guerrero. These were greatest hits. Of the figures. I never got that Eddie Guerrero originally, so it's good to have for my WCW part. I got the WCW ring. I haven't even had out of the box yet. That is another thing that I've got to do at some point, but that is still in my man cave because I'm not going to get to do it right now. So in fact, I'm gonna leave these. I've got those to do. I've got so many figures just to show. I need to show them first and then go back. I'll have to go back to whichever ones I decide to open during this live. So we got up to the WrestleMania set and the Monday Night Wars set. Hulk Hogan's hugging me mic. So next up, I got the Dudley Boys 2-pack. These are based on ECW, if I'm right by saying. I think that's the ECW tag team belts that you get with them. Now, truthfully, they're not the kind of thing that I would put in my collection currently. However, they did actually have a match or two in these outfits in WWE when they very first came into it. So that was the reason. That was the reason that I actually got them, and I'm actually quite glad I got them. Quite a bit of weight in there from Bubba Ray Dudley. I will say that quite a bit of weight in there. So that is the Dudley Boys. Right, I'm gonna show the bits that I've got on the table first. Next, because these are just little bits that I've got over the last few weeks or so. These I got yesterday or the day before, and I got them off Amazon US, not Amazon UK, because Amazon UK hasn't got them, but they've got them on the US Amazon. I've got 2 sets of these, and I've actually got them for the new Ultimate ring that's coming out. I've got that on pre-order. Yeah, that's 3 rings I've got. Well, no, maybe 4. No, 4 actually, because I've got the WCW ring as well. So, with this, these, I've actually seen somebody actually showed these on YouTube as well, and it was where I actually found out about them. I never knew they existed, but these are the steel steps, but these are the chrome versions, which are very, very shiny and very realistic, and these will look great with the new Ultimate ring that Rhea Ripley comes with. And as I say, I've got 2 sets of these. So let's get the other set out if I can find the bloody opening. Well, where is it? What's the opening? No, it's a different style packaging than the first one. No, it isn't. There it is. Couldn't find the opening. I need bloody glasses. Oh dear. So yes, 2 lots of the chrome steel steps. These are absolutely brilliant. They really, really are. Really, really good. I've seen people comment on these saying how nice they actually really look. Get them. But the mouth's going dry. But yes, I've got 2 sets of them. And then I got 2 boxes of these road cases for the wrestling figures. I've not had these out of the box yet. I've had one of the sets of steel steps out just to have a look. But these, I always wanted the old Jack Pacific ones that had the WWF logo on them and everything. And I never ever found any at a reasonable price. And I never actually got any originally when Jack Pacific were actually doing the WWE, the WWF stuff. I never ever got them, but now I've got these, and these are incredible. They really are incredible. These are made by Ringside Collectibles. No, not Ringside Collectibles. Figures Toy Company, and they do open. I'm sure they do. Yes, they do open. They actually open and everything, and they are absolutely incredible. If you're anything like me, I have a backstage area. I have a setup and I have a backstage area, and these you could actually put. You could put stuff in them like weapons and stuff like that. to make your backstage area look really authentic. No, Moses, you're not coming in. You don't live here. But that one's a stand-up one. And then you get a long one that goes down like that. And that one opens as well. They are really, really quite incredible. The wheels actually spin round as well, like proper boxes. You can't actually see it because of what I'm doing at the moment. Well, because I can't get it on the camera. But they actually turn round perfectly like they would do in real life. And I've got 2 of those. I've got 2 boxes of those. It cost me 112 quid to get them here from Amazon US. Because these were on Amazon US. Amazon UK don't have these either. And on the side of the box, once I've got these out, on the side of the box it actually shows you some of the other stuff that they do. They haven't really got any of the decent stuff on the side of it, but the Figure Toy Company, they have actually got an Ultimate Edition, or as they call it, a Deluxe Edition referee. They've got them in the old school blue version, the black and white stripe male and female ref. They've got EMTs, so you can have EMTs in your backstage area if you've got an ambulance like me. Yeah, I've got an ambulance as well for my figures. If you've got an ambulance and everything, you can have the EMTs. They've actually got a UFC referee as well, or MMA as they've put it on there. They also have a female and male commentator, ring announcer. They've got them as well, but I think you can get the. I don't know whether you can get them on the UK or not, but a little bit of a secret now. Well, it's not really so much of a secret. I'm just gonna blurt it out. Don't get ripped off with Amazon UK. Now, because the next one I am gonna show you, if I can grab hold of it. Hold on, I might have to go around the other side. I've got that much stuff in front of me, I can't get to it. Come on. Right, I'm gonna have to go around the other side. Right, don't get ripped off by Amazon UK. I got the great WWE Greatest Grudges 92 of Papa Shango and Ultimate Warrior for I think it was 82 quid from Amazon US. Amazon UK 160 odd for the same figure set. You can get them cheaper if you get them from Amazon US. Just keep that in mind. They've also got the Bam Bam Bigelow and Big Boss Man set coming out soon. It might actually already be out. I think you can already pre-order it. But if you do, get it from Amazon US before it appears on the UK. Because the UK one, 160 odd. Which somebody said it works out 80 quid per figure. Now, if you get it from Amazon US, you're getting the whole set for 80 odd quid. That's with the postage and everything in. You're getting this for 80 odd quid. rather than 160 odd. And it works out so much cheaper by getting these sets from the Amazon US. Bloody hell. Bloody spit it out, man. Honest to God. So yes, if you want to get this set, get it from Amazon US. As I say, it's so much cheaper. And that is coming from somebody that absolutely hated ordering from the US, because I won't order anything from Ringside Collectibles, because I think they're just a rip off with the postage. Especially when you can order stuff off Amazon US and get them cheaper, postage wise. So it's always swinging roundabouts and everything. Do you know, I just noticed those what do they call them? The road cases that I've just opened, I've actually just put them on top of each other, in front of me, and they've actually got slots so that the wheels will go in on top, and you can actually stack them. It's actually really good. So this is the next bit of piece that I'm going to show. I'm not going to open these because, like I say, I've got a lot to get through. So here is the Ultimate Warrior. These will all be unboxed and reviewed in other videos on my channel. So if you do want to see what these look like without the boxes and everything, check out my channel. They will arrive at some point on my channel. But this is the Papa Shango Ultimate Edition and the Ultimate Warrior. So I will put them back in the box for now, but just basically showing you a pickup that I got a few weeks ago. So they are going back in their box. The next thing. Oh, what bloody hell am I running over here? One of the next things I've got to show is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, forgive me if I have actually already put these, shown these on a previous live video, because I can't remember whether I've already shown them on a live video or not. So it could very well be a slight repeat with the Ricky Steamboat and $1 Million Man. I remember getting them out of the box for something, and I don't know whether it was just to show a couple of friends in a chat or what, but as I say, this is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Comes with his a black suit with a very shiny purple on there. And it's really, really nice. You get the $1 Million Championship down at the bottom there, and then obviously there's a box down there with accessories on. Then also in the box is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now these do have a chase variant. The chase variant, it's only basically the box. These are blue, the other one's black. That is the only difference. The figures are exactly the same. And also you get this little bit of card in. You get them in all these Coliseum packages and everything. But yes, these will get a review video of their own. Like I say, I'm just showing a lot of stuff that I picked up. I've got a lot of work to do when it comes to videos. Next on the list The Ring General Gunther. Yes, I got the Gunther. Gunther. I'm trying to say it, I'm joking. The Ring General Gunther. Ultimate Edition. Also, to go with that, I actually got, even though it's outdated now, pretty much, I also got the Imperium 2-pack from Mattel Creations. Obviously, there's only one of them with Gunther now, and I don't think he'll be with him much longer because they seem to be sort of teasing that that's gonna be all broke up and split at some point. So yes, I got the Imperium box set that I have got to review at some point, along with Gunther. Right. Next, this is another figure set. I can't remember whether I've already shown or not. Put Gunther out of the way. The Headbangers. I'm actually going to take these out of the box now because these, the box has got a bit soggy. Where's my bloody thing? Where is it? There it is. These are, the box has got a little bit on the soggy side because it's been outside for a while. Some of them haven't got soggy, but some of them have, and I don't understand why. Only certain ones have ended up getting a little bit soggy, or as some people would say, a bit moist. I know some people hate that. Moist. I already opened them on the other side. I must have already. I don't even remember doing that. No. One thing that is in here that I'm going to have to try and get dry. You get a backdrop of the old Monday Night Raw backstage interview area. They used to have that all the time. I might have to put that on the radiator to try and get it dried off. But yes, we got the Headbangers Mosh and Thrasher. So these I'm going to take out the box. Like I said, I was going to do some unboxing, some I'm not going to unbox. This just saves me a little bit of extra video time. Or should I say extra recording in the future by showing these on the line. People can get in there! No! Bloody plastic! Bloody hate those bloody plastic things. Oh, you twant! God! Dropped it on the floor now. I can see James, if he's watching this, absolutely rolling about on the floor when I just done that. He'd be rolling about on the floor, absolutely laughing his head off. I mean, it was bad enough the time that we did a podcast together with a couple of other friends, and well, I rely on lip reading with people. Although I can hear with my hearing aids, it's not always brilliant, especially if you're over the internet and stuff. Well, during that session, people started talking about feuds. Yes, they started talking about feuds. I, however, started talking about food. Yes, you can just imagine. James was literally rolling about on. He nearly fell off his chair. If he didn't actually fall off his chair, he was absolutely howling over my confusion of feud and food. course, I started rattling on about my favourite food and everything. That's what my favourite feud was. And I started rattling on about my favourite foods. And next minute, I get this this image of James with a sign saying "Favorite feud, not food." Well, of course, that was me done. I was dead after that. I was dead on that. I really was dead on that. I sat there, and it probably turned out to be one of the funniest things that ever happened. On that kind of process, that kind of thing. So, honest to God, I was annoyed with myself because I hadn't heard it properly. But at the same time, it gave people a laugh. So, I can't argue about that. I made people laugh. So, anyway, that is the headbangers out of their packaging. Both Mash and Thrasher. All soft goods, which was a really good touch. And really needed to be done. So yes, Mash and Thrasher, the headbangers. Out of the packaging. Really good figures. Really good detail on them, to be honest. So next I am going to show an AEW figure. Yes, an AEW figure. Jeff Jarrett. But, in all honesty, I can use this as a WWE thing. Honest to God. I have been after a Jeff Jarrett figure since the Hasbro days. I never ever got the original Hasbro nobody got the original Jeff Jarrett Hasbro, did they? It was supposed to come out in the next series, and then Hasbro were no longer doing the figures and everything. But yes, this one I have waited so long for. When Mattel announced that they were doing an Ultimate Edition of Double J Jeff Jarrett, I was like a little kid in a candy shop. My eyes lit up, and I was like, "Oh yes, yes, yes!" Then Jeff Jarrett ended up going to AEW, and it got cancelled. Yes, that really peed me off. So we are not going to be getting that. However, I do know that Zombie Sailor Toys will be bringing an Ultimate style version of yes, but this is the obviously a current version of Jeff Jarrett, but it can easily be used from the WWF Attitude Era days of Jeff Jarrett. And I have just pulled his hand out, trying to get him out of the box. They don't want me to get this out of the box, to be honest. This is actually really rammed in. Proper rammed in, that. Wow. That is really quite tough to get out. So, yes. Take his hands out because he's got a few pieces of plastic on his arms. It looks like it actually goes right over the torso as well. Oh no, they put sellotape on it. So, I thought it felt a bit sticky. So, let's get this lot off. This will probably be the last one I actually unbox, because like I say, I've still got a lot to get through here. So Jeff Jarrett, I've got to put him all back together again in a minute. So on there. Put his hands back in. I can't believe this live has been going for over an hour. I feel like I've been here not that well. I don't feel like I've been here that long. But yes, there is Jeff Jarrett, the AEW Jeff Jarrett. Is it a Ringside Collectibles? Ringside exclusive, should I say? I think it was a Ringside exclusive, if I remember rightly. Yeah, Ringside exclusive, it says on the box. But yes, Jeff Jarrett, really, really good. And soft goods with it as well. Really, really bang on for Jeff Jarrett. So we'll put that back on Jeff. That's JEFF JARRETT. One of my favourite lines from Jeff Jarrett when he was in WWF. And he used to spell out his name and everything. It used to be really, really cool. I used to really like Jeff Jarrett. Even though he was a heel and I didn't cheer for him in the day, he was actually one of my favourite people within the company. Right, I'm going to leave the hands in there for the time being. So, next up... I just now dropped them. Next up, I got the 3-minute warning. We got Jamal and Rosie. I got both of them. And before anyone asks, yes, I have used the locker codes. So that's them. I've also got... I got the accessories from the Defining Moment. Is it Defining Moments? Yeah, Defining Moments. I got the accessories from the Defining Moments Kane, which is obviously, if you've seen them already anywhere, it is the flames and everything. I'm hoping that if I do a bit of figure photography, that they might actually fit on top of the ring posts to make it look like the flames coming out the turnbuckle posts. So yes, I've got them. Still loads to get through here. I'm trying to get through as many as possible. We got the Ultimate Edition, I think it's the latest one, of John Cena, with his blue shirt, and he's the first, I think it's the first ever John Cena towel that we actually ever got with a WWE figure with John Cena. Last one out of this bag. Oh no, it might not be the last one out of this bag. Oh no, it could be. The last one, if I can bloody get it out. I've got it stuck in the bag. Right, I'm going to leave that one, and I will just reveal that on a video at some point when I'm ready. Sorry. That one's going to have to wait, because I can't get it out the bag. It's stuck, because I rammed it in the bag, and it's like sort of the full length of the bag, and it won't come out. So I'm going to have to leave that one. I'm just trying to find out what else I've got in. Oh yeah, in there I've also got the Austin Theory with the United States title, which has got to be unboxed at some point. Right. Moving over to another bag. I got the JD Madonna. McDonough, if that's how it's pronounced. I got that figure that's got to be unboxed at some point. And this is another one that I've got to thank AJ for. Although it didn't come from AJ, he put me onto the guy that was actually selling it. And it was one I really, really, really wanted. And everybody bought them out the shops. And were selling them at 10 times the price that they would have been in Smith's. And it is the fake Diesel. Fake Diesel. I think I need the torso and the arms of Teddy Long, referee of that. And it's not looking hopeful, to be honest. But yes, thanks to, if I remember rightly, his name is Liam, that sold me this. At a reasonable price. And obviously AJ for putting me onto him. Because if he hadn't put me onto him, I would never have got it. It would have been snapped up like that. Honestly. So next we've got, I don't know whether I've got both of these, or whether I've actually already revealed one. I must have already revealed one in a previous video. So next we have, I know AJ and everybody are gonna love this. It's yes, it's a Paul Bearer, the chase version of Paul Bearer. Oh yes. I've got the regular version of Paul Bearer, but now I've got the chase version. I don't know whether it was AJ that put me onto somebody about that. I'm sure he told me that it was on a website somewhere, and it was quite cheap. So I actually ended up getting it. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. It's been that long since I've been doing all this. My mind is blown. Honest to God. Next up, this next one, I know that the guy that's gonna love this one is sadly traveling on a plane at the moment, and he's got to miss this, and it is our very own, what we like to call Ulster, because he's from that place in Hull. And yes, he is an absolute mad CM Punk fan. And yes, because he's not here, it's CM Punk. The Ultimate Edition. He's gonna hate me when he sees this video. He's gonna be like, fancy doing that while I wasn't there. I would have liked to have been watching that live. Yes, Mr. Phil Brooks himself. Finn M Punk. Finn M Punk, as we also call him. And you may know him on YouTube as Galore Wrestling Figures. Or is it Galore Figures Wrestling? No, Galore Wrestling Figures. And it is just basically, it should be called Punk Galore Figures. Because he's got a mega collection of CM Punk figures. And he's done a lot of customs of CM Punk. And to be fair, I couldn't do it. I really, really could not do it myself. He's done a really, really good job of some of them. A lot of them has just been head swap, but then there's some that he's painted up and stuff like that. I couldn't do that at all. And put the decals on. Few people have had a nag at him over this, that, and the other, because twunts on the internet that think they own everything, especially because he's a customizer himself. Thinks he knows all about everything, and has a bit of a moan saying that people have been messing him about this, that, and the other. And they haven't been messing him about at all. He just decided to go somewhere else for business. Not his problem. But these things happen. Oh, and did you know? Because we are actually quite bad people, because we're Smith hunters, and we get figures after they've been out for 3 months or so in the United States. Oh, because he decides to go and get them from the United States, so he's the first one to get one. Yeah, whatever. No names to mention, but some people have mouths to feed, some people have families, some people don't live in their mother's basements making figures. Yeah. Moving on. So, next, I've got 3 left on the table. Apart from the ones I've got to finish unboxing. The next one is another Mattel creation, and it is the WrestleMania 12. Working out the Roman numerals. WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels Ultimate Edition. This, I really can't wait to get out of its box. Eventually. I'm hoping to rig some sort of line from the top of my stage area down to a crowd area like Shawn Michaels did. I won't be able to do it the way I want to do it because it would be a bit too steep. But the way I am going to do it, it will look pretty good. And I'll hopefully be able to zip line him kind of thing from my entrance down to the crowd area. Because he did drop into the crowd area, if I'm right by saying. I'm sure he came over the barrier after he dropped in and everything. So, oh no, there was actually 4 boxes. I've just realised there's another one there. So, next one I'm going to show is, if I can grab hold of it, without knocking everything over. The next one is what the bloody hell was that? The next one I've got is the AEW Supreme Stinger. The Stinger, yes. Sting Supreme AEW figure. Now, what would I actually say about this figure? I love it. I really, really do love this. But I think for what this is compared to other Supreme figures that AEW have brought out, I think this one's slightly overpriced. Because you don't get a different set of legs, so you're not getting sort of 2 figures in one. Sting never really wore a different outfit after his Sting Surfer days. He never really wore anything different. He's always worn pretty much the same outfit. The only thing he's ever changed over the years is probably his jacket. And probably the odd bits of face paint. You do get a version of Sting's face paint when he was with Darby Allin, which is there. But the rest of them are just his regular face paint. Oh, bloody hell. Moses, you brought your brother with you now. Got the neighbour's cats at the back door and knows they want his treats. They just want some treats, but one of them likes to come in. The other one doesn't. But they're both sat at the door. They're both licking each other. Both looking after each other at the door and then looking at me. I'm not giving you any treats yet. I'm busy. I'll have to give them some treats in a bit. So, yeah, so we've got the AEW Supreme figure, and you do get 2 tops. Now, I'm guessing these are probably going to be long sleeve jumpers, because I don't really remember Sting wearing anything short sleeve, but then he may very well have worn a short sleeve. But the reason I actually wanted this so much, I missed out on the WWE Hall of Fame version of Sting, which actually had that wrestling attire. It was the same wrestling attire from when he was in WWE. But I never ever got hold of it, and then when I did want to get it, the price of it was absolute horrendous. Honest to God, the price went right through the roof. But yes, I am really happy to have this Sting AEW Supreme figure, and it's going to be a very interesting year this year. I'm actually hoping to try and start up my wrestling figure. What is it that Finn calls it? Fig Fed. I'm really hoping to try and start it this year, but I didn't. I was supposed to start it last year, and well, things happened. A few things happened family-wise, and it ended up being put on a back burner for now. I'm hoping to start it up this year. I really, really, really do hope to start it up this year. So, next one that I've got on the table, it's still in its original packaging box, but this one I have actually had out to check the Scott Hall, but it is the Ringside exclusive Outsiders. The reason I checked the Scott Hall is because a few people received them with the leg broken off, and I was like, ooh. I was a bit unsure, so I wanted to basically double check, guarantee that the leg is all right. Fine. Thankfully, the leg is perfectly fine. So they will be an interesting unboxing when I get round to that. So that can be put over there because we might need that soon. The last one that I've got on my table area, well, in the kitchen worktop, is, if I can grab hold of it without knocking everything over, the WWE Mattel Creations Steiner Brothers. I've waited so long for these figures. I really, really wanted these figures, and I really, really could not wait for these to arrive. And again, these will have their own review video and everything, and unboxing. But Rick Steiner and obviously Scott Steiner, Steiner Brothers figures, I really am hoping that we get more tag teams from this era. We've had the Head Shrinkers, we've had the Steiner Brothers now. I remember seeing, well, I didn't remember seeing, but then somebody reminded me with a picture the other day that we're hopefully getting Smoking Guns tag team. I've got the Headbangers. Obviously, they were a slight different era because they were Attitude Era. We've got the Bushwhackers. We've got Natural Disasters. We've got Money Inc. We've got Hogan and Brutus Beefcake. We've got the Nasty Boys. I'm hoping that we get something like the Quebecers. I would love to get the Quebecers, but I don't know what the relationship is like between the Quebecers and WWE. Things could pretty much change now that Triple H is running the show and everything. So anyway, away from all that, next one I have, and it's like I say, I don't even know what I've already shown on a previous live video or what, but next one I've got in the get out of the box is the Greg the Hammer Valentine. The Greg the Hammer Valentine rhythm and blues version of him. I've got his when he went solo figure. Well, I say when he went solo, he'd already been solo because he'd been in the Continental Champion. But this was one that I never ever got hold of, and now I've got this as well. And I actually got that one dirt cheap. I can't remember where I got it from neither, but I got it cheap. Sure. Oh no! No, it might not have been dirt cheap. I think Mum had seen it in a shop while I was at home, and she rung me to see if I wanted any of the figures. This was one of them. Yes, that's the what happened. That was the one. These next two, I have a shout out for Jacob Harvey, who didn't want the actual figures. He just wanted to build the figure parts, and I wasn't bothered about the build a figure parts because I wasn't bothered about Adam Pearce. But I got the Doink the Clown Bushwhackers based on the Survivor Series when they all dressed up as Doink the Clown. Mabel was with the other one, I think. But yes, I got the Bushwhackers in two different versions because I actually had the original Bushwhacker tag team 2-pack, and now I have these two Survivor Series figures of the Bushwhackers. So that is really, really, really good. If anybody is actually struggling and actually does want to get Bushwhacker figures, and they want the whole collection to get the Adam Pearce, Very are actually selling the Bushwhackers and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at the moment. So if you need them, get on Very and get them off there. So I've got 4 more to show, and then that'll be it. And then it'll be just a case of getting the Monday Night War figures out their boxes. The last ones that I've actually got to show are the SummerSlam series that you've got the referee John Cone with. And first one obviously is Kane. AJW's favourite, the Undertaker. I know what he's doing right now. He'd be saying bloody favourite. Bloody hate him. Oh yeah. Lex Luger. I've actually already got a version of this kind of Lex Luger, but this is actually slightly different. And to be honest, I don't actually remember that gear. I actually don't remember that one at all. And then the last one of that series is X-Pac. I have the full full series of that, which means I get John Cone as well. So, do I open all the Build-A-Figure figures now, so that I've just got to do the regular kind of figures? I'm not going to open the I won't open the fake Diesel now, because I've only got I've only got 2 parts of the Build-A-Figure from that series. So I think I will stick to opening the SummerSlam series and the rest of the Monday Night Wars. So obviously we've got X-Pac. X-Pac is the first one. A little bit of a tip for anybody. I mean, some people probably already know. But if you want to get them out easier, open them either the top or the bottom. They just slide out. I know they can do it through the side, but you have to do more slicing, dicing. Oh, I've just dropped some glasses somewhere. X-Pac's glasses have just fell out on the floor somewhere. I will find them. I didn't even realise that they were that loose, that they've come out of there. So, if you do get this figure, just be careful. Right, that one's got to cross the room, so that one's gonna have to wait. I'll probably unbox that later. I did get the Build-A-Figure part out of it though. So Lex Luger from this series. I wasn't going to actually unbox many figures, but oh my god! Oh, I just shot my finger in the joint. You twant. Right, so there's part of John Cone now. So it's probably the most boring part of the video now, because I'm obviously unboxing these figures. To show you them a little bit unclose. A little bit closer up. Pain in the ass, woman! What do you want?
That Primark bag out of there.
Primark. That? Yeah, you can pick that figure up while you're there.
What figure?
The one that's on the floor there.
All sorts on the floor.
Oh dear. Yeah, so Lex Luger. Lex Luger close up. Just in case you're wondering, it was my mother asking for a bag. She has been good. She stayed out here while I've been doing this. And the one thing that I was actually happy with when they actually showed the John Cone figure, is you actually get 1, 2, and 3 hand. I think it was a number 2 hand for Drew McIntyre, and obviously never really got until John Cone was brought out. So it is AJ's favourite, The Undertaker. One thing they didn't put on this is a elbow pad. I'll get the rest of the hands out after. And then obviously this one is Kane. No, I just never opened it the wrong way. So, now this Kane figure, I've actually already got it in the original version, and in all honesty I didn't really want to get it for the simple fact that I would have two of the same figure. I've actually already got this figure, but I got the original one without the double joints and everything. It wasn't the double joints I was after or anything. It's because I wanted the figure, the Build-A-Figure part, and I ended up getting the Kane as well. So, bit of one of those kind of things where you don't really want to do something, but you got to. See, these ones are going in much easier than I would think. So let's get John Cone all put together. John Cone. There we go. And there's John Cone all built and ready for action. So that is that series done. Brett from the WrestleMania. Brett from the WrestleMania series. I've never ever seen that gear ever. I've really never ever seen it. I've never seen him in that gear. Obviously there must be somewhere that he has wore that gear, but like I say, probably wore it before I actually started watching wrestling and everything, but probably before I was born. What do you want now? Whoa! Just nearly had a tower of figures fall over. Yeah, they've all fell over now. All fell over. So Triple H comes with all the Vincent hands and arms. In all honesty, you could have actually got just a repeat of the Virgil figure that came with arms. And just got the Virgin arms because they're exactly the same, with the white wristbands and everything. So the one thing about some of these figures, we're getting a lot of War microphones. One which is just flung off Triple H as I've opened it. be here somewhere. He flung it out of his hand. Just went bing across the room. But yes, Triple H, which I've already got the original of. If I really wanted to, I could put somebody's head on there. That might wear jeans and stuff. So it's not a big deal. And we got this Shawn Michaels, which comes with Vincent's head. No Mo! Oh no, it's Maui. Maui! One thing I will never understand with the most recent figures that they have the European Championship with. The very first European Championship belt that they brought out with the figures, they actually put the WWE logo on the European Championship for the figures. However, every single person that's been released ever since the original European Championship belt, all they've done is painted the top bit red. You can't tell me they can't get a WWE logo on there again. They've done it once, so why can't they do it again? I think it's just pure laziness on Mattel's behalf. I really do think it's just pure laziness. Again, this Shawn Michaels, I already have the Shawn Michaels, the original version. I think the person that came with the WWE logo European Championship, I don't know whether it was D'Lo Brown. I don't know whether it was D'Lo Brown or possibly this Shawn Michaels, the original one. I think as well the original Shawn Michaels of this figure, I don't think it actually had knee pads on it. I think it was just trousers and that was it. So I suppose that is a little bit of an added bonus for this figure. And then I can just go. But yeah, I don't think the original had the knee pads on. That is something I am gonna have to have a look at some point. Now this Bam Bam Bigelow, it says this is supposed to be greatest hits. I don't actually remember the bluish version of Bam Bam Bigelow. I really don't. So looking at this, oh my god, you lazy twunts. Oh my god. They have actually put a microphone in with Bam Bam Bigelow, and it's actually got, I don't know whether you can see it on there, it's actually got a WWE logo on it that's not been painted, instead of including a WCW microphone with it. Absolute shocking on Mattel's behalf. They really, oh my god. You snidey assholes. Honest to God. But anyway, this Bam Bam Bigelow. In fact, I may very well actually remember them bringing this version of Bam Bam Bigelow out. They've got to have, because it's the greatest hits. And I think I decided not to bother getting it for the simple fact that at the time I wasn't doing anything WCW. Now that I've decided I'm going to do stuff like WCW wise, I'm actually glad I never got the original and that I've actually got this one, because the face scan is much better. It's much better than the original. Because obviously they've done the new effects thing with it and that. So let's get Vincent put together. Take the t-shirt off it for a minute. It was a shame actually. Was it last year that he was actually announced that he died and everything? He was one guy that was. He was always a lower card guy. He was always used as like a bodyguard kind of thing, no matter where he'd been. But I always liked him as a wrestler and everything. And obviously, as a what do you call it? Even as a bodyguard or manager type thing, he did take probably a lot of blows from people, and obviously he ended up with, I think it was dementia. He ended up with, and it was a real shame, to be honest, because he was the kind of guy that it didn't matter what your status was, kind of thing. You were always going to be treated the same. Because now, whether it was a joke on the internet or not, I don't know. But apparently, he charged Hulk Hogan's daughter for an autograph or for a picture with him. And that's just legendary to me. But there he is, Vincent, in his NWO gear. The glasses on this are actually superb. Unlike other glasses that you see for Mattel figures, they always feel a little bit loose, but they are quite tight. They sort of have to open them up to get them to go over the ears properly. So yeah, quite like that. So last 3 figures, and then that will be the end of this live video. And then I've got to start doing some recording, probably in the next few days or so. And then obviously post-editing process. But this is the Big Boss Man. This again is just a repeat release. We've already had this Big Boss Man in the past. But there you go. I've already got this in its original form. But that is Big Boss Man from this series. This is the set that you got Commissioner Shawn Michaels with. So just getting the arms out for Shawn Michaels. Not exactly the best of sounds at this point. Stone Cold Steve Austin from earlier on. I'm dreading the tidy up process after this because I like to get boxes everywhere. Again, Stone Cold. This Stone Cold comes with a Monday Night Rory's War microphone, the same as the Triple H. And comes with the Commissioner Michaels legs. It'd be interesting to see the packaging of these future figures now that WWE is on Netflix, mainly in the UK. I've noticed while I've been trying to watch some of the older stuff, they haven't put every episode in on order. They haven't uploaded all the episodes in order or anything. There's a lot of mismatch because if you go back to the 1993 episodes of Monday Night Raw, you get the very first episode, and then it skips to about episode 5 or something like that. Then the next episode skips to about 17. Then it skips to about 18, 20. So yeah, it's a bit naff in that respect. I'm sure they'll upload all of the episodes eventually. It's gonna be a long process of them getting every episode on the internet, which is always to be expected. But that hurt. Oh, you asshole! Mr. Perfect! Of that service. Oh, and the last one was DDP, by the way. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff on the on Netflix and that from WWE and that, but obviously they're still on the uploading process and stuff. So yes, that's it. I finally opened the last one for this session. Oh my god. I'm shattered. I really am. I'm absolutely shattered. Just through doing this unboxing and everything. So, I hope people that have tuned in, I hope they've actually enjoyed some of the stuff that I've been doing here today. Keep an eye out on my channel, as I mentioned a little bit earlier on. I've got a whole lot of videos to do, and they will all be uploaded. Once I get them done. There's going to be some really, really good unboxes coming to my channel. And as I say, I'm hoping later in the year to try and get my Fig Fed started. As originally was supposed to start last year. But apart from that, for now, I hope people have really had quite a pleasant experience today. It's been challenging, to be honest, for me, because I've not done this for a while. So getting back into the whole being on the camera thing, it's one of those things that you have to sort of process. But once I start, I can't stop. And it's one thing that I need to try and cut down a bit. So for now, this has been for the first episode of 2025, and it has also been the first episode as figures, games, and trains. If people are interested, I am going to be trying to do some train simulation videos in the coming months and stuff. I hope it's finding the time to do it that's been a big problem lately. But yes, I'm gonna try and do some more simulation stuff on which is where the trains part comes in. Also, if I'm out and about and I see some trains and everything, I might just video some trains and things like that. So if you're a bit of a train enthusiast and a bit of a game enthusiast, you might enjoy some of the stuff that's going to come to my channel when I'm able to get everything done. But mainly, it's going to be about wrestling figures and stuff like that, obviously, like it always has been. So until I actually manage to get any more recording done and get them post-edited and uploaded, I have been your host, and I hope to see you all again. And you never know, further down the line, I might even do a live video with a couple of friends. I've got For the Love of Wrestling coming up next month, which will also have a video post event. So it should be quite interesting. So until next time, I'm out. How do you turn this off? Oh no! Oh, are you sure you want to? Yes.